From Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, the home of the Thunder, we're broadcasting from the Chesapeake Energy Arena. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert, and it's Mozgov in at the 5.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
Now, here's Westbrook. Adams' shot is off. Shumpert against Westbrook. LeBron outside. That's good. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. Here is Durant. Following the basket by LeBron James. Durant, good. He hits the jump shot.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
And here are the Cavaliers. It's a 3-point game. Irving dishes to LeBron. There's a good screen. Love with the screen for LeBron. Wallace with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Shot clock at 5. LeBron drives in. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Westbrook passes to Durant. One of the most dominant players in 2014 was Kevin Durant, of course, winning the league MVP. Then last year, cut short. We know that he's now on a mission to get back to that level, and Greg, it's hard.
Yeah, you know, it all came down to health for Kevin Durant. And at this point in his career, I mean, he's got the maturity. He's developed the skill set. He's just got to stay on the court. And really, when you talk about the game of basketball, the rest will take care of itself.
James with another miss.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one. Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Now, here's Westbrook. Lets it go from the wing. He squares up and sinks it. Westbrook's got his first 2 points.
You know, talking about Durant as he looks to recapture the league MVP, he can take a cue from last year's MVP, Stephen Curry. Curry battled through numerous ankle injuries over the years earlier on, only to come out on the other side with his best season ever in 2K15.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And Westbrook, here we go. They get it back. And Ibaka kicks to Durant. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Durant's got 7 points.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And getting back to Durant, sometimes adversity brings out the best in you. Adversity challenges you to rise above. And Kevin was already at the highest rung on the ladder. I think his opponent should be very afraid of what they're about to witness this season.
And now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with David Blatt.
We talked about their strategy on how to contain Russell Westbrook, and he told me that Russell's at his best in the open floor. To counteract that, they'll try to make sure they get back on defense in a hurry and limit his chances to get out in transition and start setting up his teammates or throwing down dunks. Neither is a good option for them.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Irving following the score by Serge Ibaka. Love with the screen on Durant. And it's LeBron missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Ibaka, no luck.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
Irving can't hit.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Durant, Shumpert with some nice D. Cavaliers trailing. And James with the basket on the assist by Shumpert. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Durant against Mozgov. Durant, no good. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Mozgov with the bucket.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
Westbrook, no good.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Love with a wide open look. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. It's tipped. And a moment now to hear from Steven Adams as he reflects back on a life growing up as the youngest.
So, like the youngest of there has to.
Hard to imagine growing up in such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe it prepared him for life in the NBA.
Yeah, got him outside of himself and toughened him up a little bit. No question about that. Wow, 18, that's mind-boggling.
That is amazing.
Yep.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. Thompson and Verija at the 4 and 5. J.R. Smith out there with Mo Williams. And it's Jefferson in at the small forward. Williams attacking. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
And for Blatt, Greg, everyone did wonder if he would be the right fit early. As the season wore on and the Cavs got tougher, those questions, Clark, went away.
Yeah, and I think most people forget that he's an iconic coaching legend overseas.
Good point, yeah.
So coaching is coaching. Sure, it's not the NBA, but this guy brought a pedigree and resume that was quite substantial.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Double team on Williams. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Williams against Augustine. Here's Cantor. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And Kevin, that's a little taste of what can happen when the big guy takes it up strong.
Well, I guess he does have it in him then to get up off the ground when he needs to and rock it to the rim.
Yeah, you know, guys, he's never going to elevate that high, but he compensates and makes up for it with his height.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And Cleveland also making a change. Dellavedova's checked in.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Hit some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Again, Durant missing.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And there's Mo Williams on the assist by Smith. Now it's a 6-point Cleveland lead.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Durant against Smith. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Back to Varejao. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
And now one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
Still trailing, but their offense is off life support here in the second quarter. It's got a pulse.
Good point, Clark. They're starting to make some shots, looking to try and get back in this one.
And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Durant. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to their bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Thompson. James comes in for J.R. Smith. Shumpert is checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Mo Williams. Mozgov, he's checked in for Anderson Varejao. The Thunder have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The drive by James. Nobody near Irving. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. That's 7 points for Kyrie Irving. Westbrook against Irving. And here's Westbrook. Here's Durant. James with some nice D. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 1.
Gentlemen, I'm over here with Tristan Thompson.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, they called the right plays, and then they executed them. Great job in the first half. That's why they were so efficient, and they shot so accurately. The defense threw a number of different looks at them, but they were always prepared because they were cool, calm, and efficient.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
You bring fans to the game with your offense. You win with defense. Right now, the D is letting them down. They're not closed down on shooters or stopping dribble penetration.
So that does it for us. Hope you enjoyed our halftime show. Now,
welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well.
What a performance from Durant here. He's got 13 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And, Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
DJ Augustine out there with Dion Waiters. Then there's Anthony Morrow. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Collison in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Cleveland's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And, Greg, how about DJ Augustine and the roller coaster ride last season, beginning in Detroit, ending up in a very creditable position with the Oklahoma City Thunder?
And a lot of that was because Jennings was so inconsistent for Stan Van Gundy last year, even so much so that he started starting Augustine, and this was just a small part of the turmoil for Detroit last season.
There's a screen by Cantor. The feed to Collison. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
And Kanter did play well with the increased minutes last season, Clark. Averaged a double-double after the trade.
I think it was a great fit for him in Oklahoma City. He still has work to do, but now that he feels like he's in the right environment, I think we're going to see that great potential of his start to come to fruition. If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Westbrook dishes to Ibaka. Here's Durant. No problem on the jumper in close. Durant's got 15 points.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
You know, it's interesting. It really had been mostly a cordial relationship between Durant and the media up until last season. And then at the All-Star break, I mean, he had some biting remarks.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Shumpert. Good.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Irving against Westbrook. There's a screen by Cantor. Westbrook passes to Ibaka. Good D by Love. Durant's comments during the All-Star break about the media, he might have been right with some of his comments. I don't know, though, that he really was happy that they came out the way they did.
I agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, he made it clear that he doesn't view the media as all that friendly, though.
And Westbrook, here we go. Back to Cantor. Pass to Westbrook. To the left wing. Here's Roberson trying to get open as Ibaka. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Roberson. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And Love with the basket on the assist by Irving. Love's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
It's Durant with the drive. No luck. Good D by James. Cleveland leading by 5, and so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Collison's out there, and it's Westbrook missing. The Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And another miss by Cleveland. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to 3 on the bucket from Russell Westbrook.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Durant with it. Now Smith defending. Durant, no good.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And it's Smith again missing. The Thunder shooting well, 50% from the floor. Here's Durant in for his 7th make in 13 tries.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. The drive by Smith. Thompson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Thompson no good on the free throw. Here's Morrow. Mozgov grabs the board. On the wing, Shumpert. From the arc. No good. We're at the end of the... We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Thunder trailing by 3, and Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Thompson down low with Mozgov. Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert, and it's Jefferson in at the 3 slot. Here's Waiters. The offensive rebound. It counts, and the foul. That one on Mozgov.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
For the Thunder, Serge Ibaka. He's checked in for Collison. Durant comes in for Anthony Morrow. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Augustine. Irving drives in and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Here's Oklahoma City, trailing by 2. Outside Westbrook. Waiters gets a wide open look, and the go-ahead bucket, no good. Cleveland's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Down low, and it's blocked by Adams. They recover it. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And Durant, here we go, and Jefferson sends it back. Outside Irving. It's stolen by Ibaka. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. A different look now for Cleveland. Love comes in for Tristan Thompson. And James subbed in for Jefferson. Cavaliers leading. James outside, and that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
The Thunder shooting 47%, pretty solid. Westbrook dishes to Durant. Screen by Ibaka. Durant kicks to Ibaka. He used that pick to get in close. Ibaka's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Near the three-point line, it's Love. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Westbrook. No good. Excellent D there from Mozgov. Shumpert against Waiters. Here's Love. Can't get it to go. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Here's Westbrook. The shot from the low post is good.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Westbrook passes to Durant. Shoots a fader. Mozgov with the block. Westbrook against LeBron. Here's Shumpert. And that one comes up a bit short. The Thunder have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. It's rebounded by Cleveland. James has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And it's Irving missing. Oklahoma City trailing. Waiters dishes to Ibaka. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And both free throws good for Serge Ibaka.
He's really the guy you want on the stripe in that situation. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's clutch.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Westbrook with the steal. To the paint, all by himself. And Ibaka slams it in. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Here's Shumpert. Irving kicks to Shumpert. James outside. 1:05 left to play here in the fourth. Mozgov a screen on Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Goes up off the pick. Count it!
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Kicks it to Durant. Screen by Ibaka. Durant the pass to Westbrook. Durant dishes to Ibaka. Westbrook kicks to Durant. There's the pick. Again, Durant missing.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
It's a pick by Love. James kicks to Irving. Off target from downtown. Regulation is ended in... Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the forwards are LeBron and Thompson. Amon Shumpert is out there with Irving, and it's Mozgov in at the center position. Westbrook against Irving. They set the screen. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Westbrook.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy, and what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Even in close to the hoop. That's a tough one to drain when the defense is that stifling.
Cleveland's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's Mozgov. The first free throw is good, and the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. Mozgov hits them both. Overtime still getting started here, just about a minute in. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Durant against James. Here's Adams. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're leading by 1. There's a minute 47 left in overtime. Outside Irving. Fades away. And James with the basket on the assist by Irving. And that's now 11 points for LeBron.
That's a huge basket, just taking advantage of the size mismatch and able to drain that mid-range jump shot. Really good basketball.
Westbrook passes to Durant. Back to Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
Durant against James. The pass to Irving. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
LeBron dishes to Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Irving. Connects.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Durant against James. It's Durant on the wing. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Back to Durant. Releases. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. All alone. And James throws it down hard.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Here's Shumpert. Westbrook with the block. They recover it. James, the pass to Mozgov. LeBron outside. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
Yeah, when adversity was at its greatest, they came up big.
Kevin, thank you.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan player, Kyrie Irving.
He had a very nice night from the field tonight, shooting over 50%. That smooth, soft touch was working for him tonight. No matter how tight the D played him, he was still shooting it right in their face.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just